All right, let's go over the top 10 fall, winterish type fragrances that are actually affordable that you all can get your nose on. If you're looking for some affordable fragrances for this time of year, save some money, stick around and let's talk about it. All right, y'all, this is Marvin with Preaching Sense, back at y'all with another video. Just want to talk about some affordable fragrances. It's we're in that fall season, going into close to the winter, in November time frame, and let's talk about some good fragrances for you all to get your nose on. Let's start off with this one right here, and this is 1821. Actually, it's 18.21, but this is Sweet Tobacco Spirits. And this fragrance right here is just a good fragrance for the fall. It can get you in through the winter as well. It is a kind of a sweet vanilla, warm, spicy type of fragrance. This scent here, it puts you in the mind frame of kind of Tom Ford, Tobacco Vanille, or maybe mixed with Parfum de Marly, Wajon. So it's kind of like that type of a combo, but it opens up with, has nice dried fruits. So you're gonna get a little sweetness from that, but it's not overly cloying or gourmand type. It's gonna have some saffron in there, but one of the main players in this one is the Tonka. So the Tonka is you're gonna get that some richness from the Tonka as it mixes in with the vanilla, especially in the dry down. Definitely going to get the spices in there as well, and I believe there's a note of clove in there, so you're going to get those spices from that. And there's some tobacco in here as well, so you're definitely going to pick up the tobacco, which is obviously in the name, but more of a sweeter tobacco, so not necessarily as smoky. That's why I kind of say it's like that vanilla slash a Wajon type of vibe. Affordable, you know, these are all under 50 bucks. You know, this one right here doesn't want to focus anymore, but hey, it's a good one to get your nose on. This one will last, nice, projects off the skin. You're definitely going to get a good 7-8 hours, at least that's what I got on my skin, so get your nose on it. All right, next one on the list here, we're gonna go with and some of these I've you may have heard of, but hey, this is Exclusif Tobacco. This is a Mason Alhambra, another good spicy, sweet, spicy type of fragrance, very in the same vein as the 1821, but this one has a little bit more of has an apricot accord, or I think it's osmanthus, which is kind of like that creamy apricot type of vibe. You're gonna get kind of more of a freshness from this one because there's some citruses, but then it mixes it in with the ginger, so you're gonna have a sweet and spicy type of vibe. You're gonna once again get the Tonka and the tobacco, right? So those are gonna really come up, maybe a little bit stronger in this one than the last one I mentioned. You're gonna get some patchouli, so you're gonna get those chocolate type accords in there as well from the patchouli, because it goes in more of a sweet, woody type of direction. And this one right here, it's a little stronger, right? It puts you more in the vein, it's more in the vein of red tobacco or Carlisle, those type of fragrances. So if you like those type of scents, then get your nose on this. It's kind of that sweet, seductive type of vibe. This is not really one for a date night, in my opinion. I think this one, well, I guess it could work, but this one is a little bit more bold. So you want a little bit more of a bold scent, get your nose on this one right here. As I said, I'm not going to give you all the prices because they're all under $50. Just know that they're all pretty much $30, $40 range. Okay, so get your nose on that. Next one on the list here, this right here is, you know, one I always say is more of that special type fragrance. This is the Tux, right? YSL Tuxedo clone. This is that. You have any special occasions coming up in the fall, winter, besides Christmas and Thanksgiving, but if you have something else that you're going to, this is the one you want to throw this on. You're gonna get the patchouli. This is a patchouli fragrance. If you like patchouli, this is it. That kind of a white chocolate type of vibe in this. It has ambers, just all the wonderful ambers mixed in with some vanilla. There's some spices, but not very, it's not like spicy like the last fragrances I mentioned, but more of a light spices to it, and mix it in with a woody, kind of a creamy woodiness in it. This is smooth. This is when you dress it up. This is special. This is elegant. This is one where you really want, you're definitely going to get compliments on this one. This one will, this will stop people in their tracks. That's the kind of fragrance that this is. Get your nose on the Tux. Alrighty. Next one on the list here, and I'll speed through this one because I've talked about it plenty of time. This is Starman Nebula. And this right here is that pure malt Amen clone, but this is a kind of a fruity, has the orange and bergamot, and mixes it in with the whiskey and coffee. That's kind of what's going on there. So it's you're gonna get some little light touch of smokiness, but not really, just a light touch, kind of that malt accord, which gives it that kind of a roasted chocolate mixed with toffee type of vibe. This right here is very unique. You're not gonna find many fragrances like this, so you want to stand out and be different. Where this one right here, this is usually, as I say, all these 20, this one's probably like 25 bucks. Very affordable. Definitely one of the best ones you could wear this time of year, in my opinion. All right, next one on the list here. Another one that I used to always mention a lot, but this is Eternal Oud. This is by Lattafa. This fragrance right here is very similar to Grand Soir with a little bit of a different twist, right? So this has it's similar. It has in the ambers is very. This one has the resins and those the benzoin and those type of accords with the vanilla. A nice tonka bean, which gives it that almond and vanilla, kind of hints of tobacco, but you know, in the background, maybe it has a plum accord, and that's really where this fragrance goes in a different direction than Grand Soir. So it has that plum accord in there. So you're gonna, wonderful fragrance, man. This is just, man, for the price you're paying and the performance that this is able to give, how this can project off the skin, how you're gonna, the fact that this is giving you those, getting you through your day, your 7-8 hours and what have you. And all these are pretty good performing, man. These are all good performing. That's why they're in my top 10 for the fall. So get your nose on it. Next one on the list here, we want to go with H24. H24, Hermes H24. This is the Parfum EDP version, I should say. This right here, you know, some people like it, some people don't. But I do think this is one of the best iterations of the H24 line. This is that you're going to get kind of an earthiness. You're going to get the clary sage, which is that sweet, kind of a sweet herb. There's these metallic accords, so you have to kind of like those. So there's a sharpness to this, but then yet there's a richness. There's a narcissus accord, which has this kind of a floral jasmine, but there's a richness in this right here. It's smooth to me. The ambers in here, it's just a smooth fragrance, man. I love it, but you know, I don't think it's for everybody, but now it's, you know, very affordable. So, you know, this is probably the most expensive one on my list. Probably at like 50 bucks or so. So get your nose on that one. Then we're gonna go with here. Let's go with Bentley Intense, right? Featured this before, so I don't have to talk about it much. But Bentley Intense, hey, rum. Very boozy, very, very boozy. The cinnamon, it has this beautiful benzoin accord. You're gonna get some incense and some peppers in this one. I love this one, 30 bucks. One of the best you can wear this time of year. Beautiful, look at that color, beautiful color. go ahead and get your nose on that one as well. And then we're gonna go with, let's see here. Yeah, okay. This is 8 and Bob. Egypt, right here. Got a small one. This is a warm, spicy, woody type of fragrance. It's kind of like a fougere type barbershop fragrance. It's gonna have those mossy, lavender type of opening. So if you want that kind of that barbershop vibe, there's a cleanness to it, a smoothness to this one right here. And it mixes it in with some nutmeg, so that nutmeg, the spices from the nutmeg and the cardamom, beautiful combo right here. Creaminess from the sandalwood as it dries down with a little hint of patchouli and some leather in the background. Not leather forward, just kind of in the background. Beautiful fragrance right here. Probably towards the top range of my affordable. As I said, these are the affordable fragrance, but this one right here, 8 and Bob, man, this right here. This one, I think you want to put on, kind of dress this up a little bit. You know, you don't have to, not a t-shirt type of fragrance. So get your nose on that one. Then we're gonna have here, let's see, which one have I not mentioned here? Banana Republic, tobacco, and tonka bean. And it's really just exactly what it says here. The tobacco, it's very sweet though. This is a very sweet type of fragrance. It doesn't perform. This is probably my weakest performing one on the list here. So this is a 4-hour type of fragrance. You know, it doesn't really project off my skin, but it's a real, that sweet tobacco, sweet tonka bean type of vibe. So if that's the kind of fragrance you want, you're willing to reapply, then you can get your nose on the Banana Republic tobacco and tonka bean. Okay, then we have here green sapphire here, and this right here is a, man, it really, one of the things that stand out is the cashmere type of accord in here, which gives it just a clean, smooth type of vibe here. It has a raspberry quartz and mixes it in with a violet leaf and some saffron. So you're going to get the sweetness, but yet some sharpness and pininess from a pine accord in this one right here. So this, it has creaminess from the sandalwood, very unique, stand out. The performance wasn't as good as I wanted, 4 or 5 hours. It didn't project as much, but the fragrance was so good. I wish it performed longer. But I do think it's worth, because it's affordable, it's worth getting your nose on and seeing what you all think of that one. I think that's all I have, as I've given you all about 10 of my top 10, the top 10 I have for the fall season. So I hope you all are enjoying the videos. So like and subscribe. This is Marvin with Preaching Sense, and I'll catch you all in the next video.